Reaffirming debts is something that is rarely done in bankruptcy and almost never needs to be done. Now, reaffirming should not be confused with simply voluntarily continuing to pay discharge debt, which is what most people do on their secured obligations. But there's a few creditors who won't let you do that so-called retain and pay option, in which case you'd either need to surrender the vehicle, sell it if you have equity, refinance prior to the bankruptcy, or redeem, which we actually do on very rare occasions. Reaffirming is a bit of a rigmarole because it typically needs to be approved by a judge. The irony is that if your budget doesn't show you can afford to make the payments, the judge may not approve the reaffirmation agreement. And in order to qualify for Chapter 7, you want to show that you can't afford to pay any of your debts so that they don't force you into a Chapter 13. But with appropriate explanation, we can usually get the reaffirmation to go through. The fact is, you know the history of your vehicle, and if you had to replace it, you'd be paying a higher rate of interest and would have transactional costs like sales tax and may end up actually with a worse vehicle. So we figure if you got to have a car anyway, we'll help you get there. Now, some attorneys have a policy of advising their clients to never ever reaffirm. That's not our camp. I figure you have to have a car so you can get to work, so that you can afford the car so you can get back to work, right?
It's like the serpent that eats its own tail, and it goes round and round.
If you have one of those creditors that requires a reaffirmation agreement, talk to me and we can go through your options.